Theater Channel in Norton, Massachusetts, over Bristol County, southeastern Massachusetts, and around the world. It's 8 a.m. and good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news and the stories of Sunday, August 16th, 2026. Hey, good morning, y'all. This lovely Sunday morning, August 16th, 2026. It's 7:59. It's 8 a.m. and it's 54 degrees. It's now 62 degrees and mixed with Santa Clouds in North Massachusetts at 8 o'clock. Here are the lines. At least one killed as Hurricane Layla slams Hawaiian Islands with violent flash flooded. Iran war commander visits the USS Abraham Lincoln as families of U.S. sailors did not Trump except for dismissing their experiences. Thousands displaced by a deadly Indonesian earthquake as rescue efforts continue. Ukraine targets Moscow in a mass drone attack as Russia bombards Kiev. ICE busted down illegal immigrant murder in the same week Chile signed the Protect Act. Salem house fire displaces 8 people as the fire took place last night at 7 o'clock on Putnam Street as dozens of firefighters from Salem and surrounding towns responded to the fire. Flames can be seen from shelter to the roof as firefighters worked from the outside and control the blaze. At one point, there were concerns about the fire could spread to an abandoned home next door, and police said nobody was hurt. The U.S. military wants AI dominance fusion China may thwart it. U.S. law to investigate foodborne illness outbreaks have been delayed for about 15 years. Instagram vowed to crack down on Madagascar creeps out month later reports ESA does it. Money managers chase €500 billion historic German pension shift. Electricity charge customers in the Worcester area or were charged by $8.6 billion according to a study. Taunton Sip and Shop to feature 30 plus vendors as it will take place noon to 4 p.m. at the Lafayette Club on September 26th at 18 Lakeview Avenue, according to the community announcement. The raffle proceeds will benefit Riding 22, Helping Heroes Hero, and the support of veteran suicide awareness. Closet timers at Parkton's Downey School no longer in use. And shifting gears to sports. In NFL action, the Minnesota Vikings beat the New York Giants 13-10, Buffalo Bills 29, Carolina Panthers 14, Chicago Bears 34, Cleveland Browns 10, Jacksonville Jaguars 24, Dallas Saints 20, Los Angeles Rams 20, Kansas City Royals Chiefs 12, Baltimore Ravens 24, Philadelphia Eagles 7, and Dallas Cowboys 17, Seattle Seahawks 7, Major Baseball action, White Sox 4, Detroit Tigers 3, St. Louis Cardinals 8, Chicago Cubs 4, and Toronto Blue Jays 4, New York Yankees 1, San Francisco Giants 7, Colorado Rockies 1, Boston Red Sox 4, Pittsburgh Pirates 7, New York Mets 5, Washington Nationals 4, it's the San Francisco Giants 7, Colorado Rockies 1, it's the Baltimore Orioles 4, Tampa Bay Rays 3, the Tenants and Miami Marlins 8, Cincinnati Reds 4, Cleveland Guardians 6, and San Diego Padres 1. Philadelphia Phillies 9, Minnesota Twins 1, Seattle Mariners 10, Houston Astros 5, Arizona Diamondbacks 10, Atlanta Braves 3, Milwaukee Brewers 4, LA Dodgers 1, LA Angels 1, Kansas City Royals 7, the Texas Rangers 5, Athletics 3. That beat Scotty Sheffield later 13 strokes to the par as the FedEx St. Jude's Classic against Memphis and WNBA action. New York Liberty 82, Connecticut Sun 75, Washington Mystics 80, Los Angeles Sparks 70, and Minnesota Lynx 92, Las Vegas Aces 87. Pirates skip schedule to start the rest struggling ace as the Red Sox and Pirates scored out at 1:30 p.m. in Pittsburgh. Pastors started Ledecky with first studio in a meter loss. Shields McLeod's middleweight title by brutal TKO. 2026 Hall of Fame class honors women's hoops NBA icons and Webb's quarterback Simpson sheds a 2-touchdown preseason debut. And Miss Maskey makes it up to the Tammy Artani and Dodgers and back in top scary at UFC 330 win in a row. Here, children's time is 8:03. Time now for Driver Watch. Beep beep! MBTA Ferry high rider ship expected on MBTA Ferry with this weekend. MBTA Ferry services provided first come first served basis. Please arrive early to plan your travels accordingly. Power line train 5850 and 6:45 a.m. from substations operate 5 minutes schedule between Hyde Park and Providence. Haveline train 5217 70 from North Station to Pay 5 minutes schedule between North Station and April. And low line train 5315 6 from North Station departed. North Station to Pay 10-20 minutes late. How is it by way to New England? They are looking good on this Sunday morning as we shift gears to the weather scene. Rainfall coverage at about trending lower for late tonight into Monday. And seasonally warm with increasing humidity today as sunshine this morning gives way to increasing clouds this afternoon and an approaching system. Shots about late tonight Monday. Front coverage and rainfall as a trending lower from previous forecasts. Warm temperatures and moderate humidity return for the middle of next week, followed by increasing shot chance later in the weekend. Seasonally warm with increasing the humidity today. Sunshine this morning gives way to the increase in clouds this afternoon has an approaching system. High pressure begins to shift offshore today, but as the development of low pressure system moves ahead across Quebec and another area of low pressure. Develops across the Mid-Atlantic, warm air effective will offer with the increased cloud cover front this afternoon, while temperatures remain seasonal, ranging from the upper 70s, low 80s. Humidity gradually increasing today with dew points return in the low 60s the weekend with more and noticeable compared to Saturday, most of not at all. The daylight hours remain dry. Showers are rather late this evening and overnight. Hours showers develop late tonight and the Monday, but coverage of rainfall amounts have trended lower from the previous forecast. Over the past 7 nights, we have been in the morning and the potential for more widespread rainfall every bit late tonight and the Monday, however. The trend leaders toward less rainfall, particularly across some of the New England, the Tuesday got it. Children the mix, the strongest force in the assertion will develop a weak surface low across the Mid-Atlantic. Another area of low pressure in northern New England and southern Quebec, with some of the New England position between these areas strong for percent may be difficult fully capitalized at higher parts of 1.8 to 2 inches across the region. Nevertheless, periodic showers will develop late tonight and continue Monday. The very high confidence that most of the today remains dry. The Monday the Thursday keep some of the New England dry for roughly 8 p.m. Then, for the few solutions to bring showers in the western portion of the regional area, the most favorable period would be numerous light to moderate showers that may be after sunset. Roughly 4 to 6 a.m. about the effect of heavy rainfall also decrease, but isolated heavy downpour cannot be will not. Westbound heavy rainfall is no longer expected. Forecast rainfall to those have been generally trended to less than half an inch across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeast Massachusetts, with amounts close to that about an inch, unless possible to farm in the north and across Massachusetts. Given the trend, the amount of risk of rainfall is no longer increased in southern New England. Showers should become more scattered during the day. Monday potentially result in dry, cloudy, humid afternoon as cold front that pushes back the region late Monday and with shade is late thunderstorm. However, extensive cloud cover that limited insulation, limited thunderstorm development and intensity has given us expected cloud cover showers that easily lap flow. Monday will be colder with highs ranging from the low to mid 70s across eastern Massachusetts and around 80 degrees toward the Connecticut River Valley. Dew points are made. Elevated resulted in rather sticky conditions and seasonal warm temperatures, moderate humidity return by the middle of the next week, followed by Christmas showers just later in the week. Dry area mix with the northeast late Monday down into the Tuesday, later into the dry stretch. Tuesday, Wednesday, and possible the first half of the Thursday is surface high. Pressure builds back into the region. Temperatures remain suitable with highs in the low to mid 80s and total humidity. Dew points remain in low to mid 60s. And some guidance continues to signal transition toward more settled weather later in the week, with returning and temperature potentially trending slightly below normal. Okay, forecast goes like this. As it'll call for today, equals gone about 82 degrees. Carbon given stuff on 8 miles after today. Check the showers of May after 3 a.m. Monthly cost coming 66 degrees. Summer about 7 miles, just made you to 40%. And new rain amounts less than 30 days possible. Monday, showers likely supposed to be at so punch your fog. Otherwise, mostly cost coming 75. Low 66 degrees. Summer about 7 to 10 miles, just made you 600. New response between the 7 according to the ditch. Extra about supposed to be for Tuesday. Partly says cabin 81, low 63 degrees, and all about 5 miles an hour for Wednesday. Says cabin 85, low 64 degrees. Carbon given southwest about 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Thursday, check the showers after 8 a.m. Partly says cabin 81, low 58 degrees, and the western about 3 to 5 miles an hour, just reaches 35%. Friday, says cabin 80, low 58 degrees, and light November wind given north right 5 miles in the morning. Then for Saturday, says cabin 79 degrees, and carbon given eastbound 6 miles in the afternoon. Right now, 58 degrees. We're now 62 degrees. And that's been for the Peter Gel Water News at this August 16th through 26th on a Sunday morning. Peter J. Wiggins, say have a good walk by the attitude. Stay safe, be part of the be well. Have a good day and good morning.